right, well, on today's One Take with Andrew, we're going to do something a bit different. David, who's on the other side of the camera, wants to ensure that things stay as candid as possible. So he's going to be throwing out on some of these one takes, just different ideas for me to talk to, and also will be kind of chatting with me as things go to keep me on subject in case I, kind of go out and start talking about too many things. So, David, tell me what's going on One Take today.
So yeah, I think it would be great to touch upon, let's see, how business, what would be the biggest asset for a business?
Biggest asset for a business, okay. What I think the biggest asset for a business is got to be, well, I'm going to answer two things, David. I'm going to say it is both their time and most importantly, their people. And I think, I got to make this about AI when I can, and I think it's a perfect segue for it. Because really what artificial intelligence does is allow your professionals to make most efficient use of their time while becoming better at their job and reaching their professional capacity sooner. Fair enough. I'm sure some of you out there are saying, well, how and what are you talking about? Well, artificial intelligence is going into spaces where human professionals are spending a ton of time searching for things and trying to get in that information retrieval task workload. So, with ROSS, for example, we can take the legal research process down from hours to minutes, if not seconds. AI application in health means that doctors can diagnose certain different forms of cancer, for example, much more efficiently. So we're talking about that really buying more time and allowing you to do a lot of things with that time. Now, what I also said was that the second important thing was people. How does, everyone knows, and it's that cliche term, the most important thing you have are your people. And so I think that technology isn't about supplanting, but enhancing your people. And how does it do that? Well, most of the time you go out there, you're doing your task, you're doing your job, and you're trying to, maximize what you're good at. And what humans are good at is, that kind of thinking process, advising folks, becoming, a problem solver, and being able to move into that realm. And so, taking artificial intelligence again, you're able to take your professionals away from tasks, which they're not necessarily evolutionarily the best for. Machines do a better job at it, but by allowing them to do more high-value work, much more quicker and sooner, allows them to develop much quicker. And so again, to use an example from ROSS, what we're seeing are that individuals using our system, an associate can get to partner faster because they're working more efficiently, they're engaging with the law, and in that way, the most important thing there is the law firms and in-house teams and other organizations using ROSS are making an investment in their most important resource, which is their people, and through that, they're cutting back on that time. And so whether it's ROSS, whether it's another tool, I think folks, you have to be on it. And artificial intelligence is fantastic. Obviously ROSS is an AI company, but I think just looking at ways to bring in technology of all shapes, sizes, whether you're in legal tech, whether you're in another field, assess and bring it in and have a clear path to what success looks like and keep at it. So that's my take, David, on what's the most important asset for business.